Melbourne, a city of 5 million people. In March 2020, its citizens went into the longest and strictest coronavirus lockdown anywhere in the world. At the time, nobody realised they would be locked in their homes for 8 long months. But today, the lockdown was lifted.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Unlimited Expedition. This week we're out of lockdown and headed to the Tallarook State Park. Check it out.
I don't want money. I don't want cars. I don't want money. I don't want cars. You are the time the best is too fast. The truth wrapped up in excuses. You are the weeds that pull their group back. The strings upon my heart, but you know that. Cause you pull them, yes you pull them till I cry out. Cause you never felt comfortable with silence. Yes you pull them, yes you pull them till I bite down on the lies that you built from my doubts. I don't want money, I don't want cars. I just wanna be free and to keep it 100.
Good morning, we are ecstatic today. The lockdown is over and the Ring of Steel has lifted. So today is our first opportunity to get outside the city limits in 8 months, would you believe? It has been a really tough 8 months too, being locked in the apartment for 23 hours a day. I can't tell you how bad this has been. Anyway, today we are really looking forward just to getting out for the day. We're going to head up to the Tallarook State Forest and just have a picnic and a bit of a drive around. Anyway, let's get out to Tallarook and hit the tracks. We'll see you there.
I don't want money, I don't want cars. I just wanna be free and to keep it 100. All these scars are what make me me. And I'll drink to that if you'll lift a glass in the hopes that one day we'll be something different than the glimpses that the devil let us see. So raise your eyes to crimson skies. Lay down your disguise. Embrace your design. I don't know much about love or trust, cause I only know about us, and we were never good. Resentment was plentiful, so our destruction was inevitable.
We just arrived into Tallarook State Park. We've decided to just pull over and let some air out of the tyres. We've disconnected the sway bars and we decided we'd take the roof off the Jeep. Today's looking beautiful now. It was looking a little bit sketchy to start with, but it's come good. She's looking good. I reckon we're ready to hit the tracks. The first track we're doing today is called Mountain Track. Starts at Main Road and heads up over the top of Mount Hickey. It's a pretty easy track. It's probably rated about maybe a C- C sort of track. It's a little bit shaly in places, but it's pretty easy going.
The Tallarook State Forest is a hilly and rugged terrain. The tracks up here are nearly always going up or down a hill. Large granite boulders are scattered across the hillside and throughout the eucalypt forest. The traditional owners of this area are the Tallarook people, who have lived on this land within the Kulin Nation for around 40,000 years. Relics and scar trees have been found throughout this area. I'm not aware of any rock art up this way, but I reckon there probably would be some. If you know of any, let me know, because that would be pretty cool to check out.
This final little hill here is quite a steep and shaly one. It's good fun. And I think there's a rock step just at the end of it.
Unfortunately, it seems that the forestry department have filled in this step with railway ballast. Bugger, that was a bloody good little step too. Just a little bit further on, we emerge onto the top of Mount Hickey, elevation 800 metres above sea level.
We're at the summit of Mount Hickey. Bloody windy up here, sorry if you can't hear me very well. This track right here is called Phone Track, so we'll give that a go a little bit later. That's a more difficult one for up here. But first we're going to have an early lunch. Tallarook State Park's really an awesome place to come from a day's drive out of Melbourne. Looking about an hour's drive. Some great tracks here. There's nothing super challenging, but there's enough there to keep you interested. And there's actually some really good camp spots up here. One of the great things about Tallarook State Park is that you can just explore the tracks, and you always find something new. Like, I've never been up this one before, Jennings track. It's a really good one actually. There's been quite a few nice little challenges. It's really good. We've been driving around for the last hour on some of the easier tracks in the area. we found this nice little lookout point with a rock to sit on, so we thought we'd stop here for half an hour and just have a bit of a break. Okay, so this track is called Phone Track. It's one of the more challenging ones out here. To do this one, I'd really recommend you had at least a couple of inches of lift and probably some decent tyres. Stock four drives are probably going to really struggle on this one. Looking at this bit here, there's a root that's sticking right out in my tyre path, so I'll just jump out and have a quick look at it. You can see a root that's sticking out here. I'm just a bit worried that's going to hit my rear tyre, but I think I'll be right.
In low range, I usually just let the diesel wrangler idle up over this sort of stuff, but sometimes it needs a little right boot. And now for the best section of the phone track. There are two nice B-grade lines here off to the left-hand side, but today we're going to stick to the C-grade line.
Unfortunately, we've just run out of time, guys. I had a lot more tracks planned for today, but it's just about to go 5 o'clock and we've still got to get back to Melbourne, which is a good hour's drive. But now it's time to air up and we're going to get out of here. Thanks for watching.